for Geek Entertainment Television on location at the NASA Ames Research Center in Mountain View, California. Tonight, simultaneously in 33 countries, the world celebrates Yuri Gagarin, the Soviet cosmonaut who became the first man to fly into space. Да здравствует Советский Союз! That the Soviet Union had the first man in space proved that the Soviets were superior to the Americans?
Not really, because we got to the moon first, so we showed them, didn't we?
I'm here with Dr. Chris McKay. He's very famous about finding out about life on Mars, but not on Mars. He's learned about it here, right?
I study places on Earth that are like Mars, like the Antarctic and the Arctic and the deserts. But my real interest is Mars, and my real passion is sending life to Mars. I think the first astronaut to Mars should be a vegetable. And I don't mean that, that guy's a vegetable, let's send him to Mars. I mean a real vegetable, a plant.
So not somebody in a coma.
Right, a plant. And in particular, I'd like to send a flower.
So should I call 1-800-FLOWERS and say, delivery to Mars?
Exactly. FTT, send a flower to Mars. And why a plant to Mars? Well, first of all, we'd like to know if something can live on Mars. And we're also going to have to grow plants to provide food when we go there. So let's send a plant first and start off with an experiment where we take a little bit of Mars soil, we add a seed, and the plant grows and makes a flower, and then of course it dies. That organism will be the first earthling, the first organism to live, grow, and die on another world.
Is it going to be marijuana?
No, I think it should be a rose. A rose, a rose. And my motto is, a rose on any other world is still a rose.
You're a scientist and a comedian. So why did the alien cross the road?
To pick up the rose that was sent there from the Earthlings.
So I'm no NASA researcher, but I can find alien life. So where are you from?
From Cushville.
And how far away is that?
Well, it's actually not very far. We kind of exist among everyone.
And you speak English there?
We speak English among other things, yes.
So are you gonna anally probe me?
No, but we actually have our own language, which is it's called Kush, and it goes something like this.
Were you just hitting on me?
This is the Chakratron Buddha. It's cycling through a certain hertz reading that's giving us the different chakra colors. And as I put my hand on its hand, it's reading my energy level. I'm focusing on a question right now. I can't tell you what it is. And I give it a donation. And after I give it the donation, it gives me a reading on my question, which is, signs point to yes. We have a positive reading. This is good. This is an ominous symbol. We are good here.
Is this a bus full of aliens?
Yes.
Where are you from?
It's called Smortus 7.
Smortus 7, is that near Smortus 6?
It's in the same, it's the same local, it's called a local cluster. There's actually Smortus 1 through 14.
Do aliens normally travel in buses with squids on them?
Yes. Yeah, of course.
Does this squid mean anything in particular? Is it like a gang sign for aliens?
It is kind of like a gang sign.
It's like Bloods versus Crips. So this is squids versus fish.
It's squids versus platypi, actually. Platypi, right.
So I know he can't talk because you're as his attorney, you've instructed him not to talk. So has this alien probed anyone anally? Is that why you have to represent him as an attorney? I can't get a word in edgewise.